as you can see, I can't press load game because I've never gotten into this game yet. So let's press a new game, select an empty slot, and we're already into chapter 1, Pierce Investigations Agency in Boston. So it's 1924, and Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He's now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or lose his license. No, I'm not playing this blindly. Well, kinda. I mean, I haven't seen anything from this game before, so I'm really looking forward to it. If I am mad, it is a mercy. May the gods pity the man who is in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Awesome, I think this is a quote from like a book or so. Like, ooh. Already looking good. Okay. Like we're waking up in a pirate cave or something like that. With pieces of dead fish. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. That's just what I want to see at this point. Alright, so we move with WASD, like as usual really. Can I pick things up? It's like a Skyrim dungeon where I can pick up like buckets. No, it isn't. Darn it. I wanted to pick up some buckets. That shark? There's blood everywhere. More pieces of that shark. Stuff that can probably explode. We can crouch using control, which is probably useful because of this. Is it a toggle? Yes, it's toggle. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Okay. I can press E to interact. Okay. Seems easy enough. A dark cave in the midst of something. Ooh, we got a bolt cutter over here, which probably is meant to open this door. Who has a beautiful chain there. Okay, so let's open the door.
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Thank you, Fire Amethyst, for letting me know that H.P. Lovecraft is actually a author of or the writer of an entire Eldritch horror game, of which Cthulhu is the main villain. Okay. Lovely, more dead orcas and sharks and whales.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
This is running? I have to say, for running, it feels rather slow. Let's open the door.
Behold. Everything has already been written.
Like, bald guys and more bald guys? And a guy with tentacles? Okay.
I hate whiskey.
You hate whiskey. Okay, so we have a new place discovered, which is Pierce Investigations Agency. We can see our journal by pressing J, which does me a little bit. Ooh, so I got some skill points, I think, that are already in here, it seems like. Like I've got 20% ecolescence, 40% strength, 40% investigation. Okay, I have to probably look at something. My sanity is mental trauma. So my sanity is stable for right now. Probably is going to change. I have a new place, which is my own office. And I've got a piece in my inventory, which is a lighter, my old lighter that I craved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division in the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. Okay. there's some stuff we can look around here.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Alright, that's a shame. Well, case closed, so that's it, I guess.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Okay, well, on who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, it's not a lot more one can do against a private detective who got proof against you. Oh, that's a shame.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
No?
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Okay, maybe we should do that then. I like the radio. Let's leave it on for now.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Okay, so we've got a new piece in our inventory, knowledge, which is to case close things, I guess. Ooh. Oh, it's liquor. It's whiskey. Okay. Oh, that's not what I... Oh, I have to choose right now. So we can either have a drink or don't drink. Well, we just woke up from a horrible nightmare, so we might deserve a drink here. This will affect your destiny. Okay, so it's a game where choices actually matter. Rather nice. Nothing here, nothing here. Nothing here, can't open this door. Oh, there's actually more over here. Nothing to look into.
I used to be an avid reader.
Well, used to be. Certificate of membership. Wentworth Agency.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Did I look through everything here?
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Okay, and...
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Yeah, I probably should go home then at some point. Can I pick up my hat? I can't pick up my hat.
I have business here to attend to.
Do we? Okay. Where? Oh.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Yeah, I'm wondering it as well. There's nothing on the ground. Okay, that didn't do anything. Oh, it actually did. Let's pick up the phone.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay. So... I don't know, how does this work? Seems like a little bit... I guess this comes in handy later? I don't know. Let's leave this. Oh, I have to add something somewhere. So what? Oh, we can actually allocate a character point. Okay. But all character points are unavailable. Like, seem to be able to add something there. Alright, so... let's do... speech, I guess? Sure. I don't know if I did anything.
Mr. Pierce, our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
That might not have been the smartest idea.
handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay, sounds... I don't want to say easy enough, but... Alright, so I have to investigate the painting and examine the Hawking file. My knowledge is a little bit about the sleeping pills. Okay. And yes, all the very many scientists, I drank the whiskey. I had a bad nightmare. Like, what else could I do?
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
So it contains a shipping label, some of the unreadable, but I can make out part of the address, Warehouse 36 Darkwater. Police report, it says that this fire started in a dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insisted on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? And a press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a reclusive life with their only son, Simon. Okay. And...
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Alright, so you shouldn't take the painting lightly. I read about her mental fragility in a police report. Something's not right with the story. Find about Warehouse 36 and where did she live. So let's find something more about this warehouse, because it might contain a clue.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Alright, so where did she live?
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Alright, so we know she lived in Darkwater, a small island off the coast of Boston, which sounds like a ridiculous idea, but sure. And she presumably sent her painting to Warehouse 36, but we are not sure what's there, nor do we know why she sent it over there. So we can say something like this, but I don't know whether it's the best thing to say. But sure, let's go through all the dialogue options and see what we can do. So, or is it like we have to choose either one of these options? So let's ask about the mental fragility, because there might have something been going on that he knows about. Like, was she depressed or something like that?
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Alright, so she did see things, which is kind of weird. So let's ask about this painting and, like, the symbol maybe
The
on it?
meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
So either you have a crappy postal service who delivers a painting like 5 months after it has been sent, or it was indeed a message from the daughter to her father about something. So there isn't something right with the story.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Alright, so that's all the information I need. I have
I'm beginning
to
to understand.
I'm willing to
discover
do
a bit
anything
more.
for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. I mean, otherwise we throw our license away.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
It was not a book. I don't think this matters a whole lot.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Alright, so Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. Don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it the sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small island off the coast of the Massachusetts. Okay, so...
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that
Alright, so
I
this
can
is
find
a
a
random
boat
book.
able to take me to Darkwater.
Okay, so let's see my character sheet for a moment. Alright, so these can only be improved by clues in the environment, while these can actually be improved using character points. So we've got Darkwater, whose inhabitants we know... Apparently Stephen Webster? I thought he lived in Boston. But alright, and I've got Charles Hawkins, who was the husband of Sarah Hawkins, who was like the crazy painter with their son, Simon. And the places we have to go to is Darkwater. The clues we have either regard this random file of things and the painting with the very interesting looking logo over here, who seems obvious, like very much like the logo I sometimes see when it comes down to Cthulhu, but sure. And we've got the occult, which refers back to the painting, and then our inventory contains some knowledge about medicine and Darkwater Island as well. Is there anything that I have to go through here? Whether we can find another book on something that we can use. Not here, not there. Do you have a book now that I can pick up? It doesn't look like it. Alright, so let's go up to Darkwater.